All right, Algebra 1. Hey, someone emailed me this weekend that you're still having a little bit of trouble with working on these literal equations. So I thought I'd do a couple problems from your assignment with you. If we take a look at number 7, so get your assignment out, we've got a divided by m. Notice I say divide by. Try to avoid saying over because it's important you remember what the operation is. A divided by m equals n divided by p, and we want to solve for a. So when we're doing a literal equation, it's important to know, first off, what we're solving for. We want to solve for a. And what I'm going to do with this problem, I think I'm going to rewrite it over here. A divide by m, just so I have a little bit more room to work with. A divided by m equals n divided by p. Now I also need to highlight, what do I need to solve for? I need to solve for that a. So I don't want to move the a. If I look at my left side and my right side, okay, the a is on the left side. What other letter is on the left side? And hopefully you're answering m, and it's a divide by m. So the opposite of dividing by m is going to be to multiply by m. So we're going to multiply an m to both sides. So that makes that m divided by m is just going to make a 1. So those m's will cancel over there. We are almost done here. A equals, now here's where it gets a little bit tricky. Remember it's m over 1. So normally we write this alphabetically, so I'm going to do that. So n times m is just going to be mn. You can put the times in there if you want to, but you certainly don't have to. And I'm going to put that all over p because p times 1 is just p. And that's it. That is your answer, folks. All right, let's take a look at number 8 because it's a slightly different problem, although we're still solving for a again. That's kind of interesting. So if we're going to solve for a, once again, take a look at your right side and your left side of your equation. Okay, so we want to solve for, oops, sorry, I thought I had my highlighter on. Let me try to undo that. All right, so we want to solve for a. So here's for a. A's over here on the left side again. So it's c plus a. Now, I don't care whether it's plus or minus a. I do care that c is positive. It's not negative c, so that means the opposite of positive c would be negative c. So I'm going to subtract, come on, oops, my pen's not working here. There we go. Subtract c from both sides. Now, because I'm dealing with variables, I want to look for any like terms on that right side now. And there are no other c terms, so I'm just going to write everything straight across. R minus D minus C, and that is my final answer. You could alphabetize this if you really wanted to. Negative C would come first, minus D would come next, and plus R would come next, although I'm certainly not going to require that you do that. All right, here's what I want you to do. I'm going to give you guys a challenge. I want you to try number 9 on your own. So what that's going to require, because I'm doing my video a little bit different here, I want you to hit the pause button on this video right now. So hit pause and then do the problem on your own. Okay, hit the pause button, do the problem on your own, and then I will show you the answer in about 4 seconds. So if you'd got it right, the top answer in green is perfectly fine. A equals V plus W minus K. Or if you wanted to alphabetize it and be extra fancy, I would also accept A equals negative K plus V plus W. So either answer is acceptable. So one more time, how about number 10? As soon as I say go, pause the video, try number 10 on your own, and I will give you the answer in 4 seconds. So go. So if you did it correctly, you should end up with x equals dr divided by c. And there's no other way to write that. That's the best answer. All right, so I hope that helps you guys out. Oh, wait, I decided I was going to do a bonus problem. So for those of you who actually have been watching and hopefully you're finding this helpful, I'm going to, oops, sorry, I just drew on my board and I didn't mean to. I'm going to do problem number 13 with you. 13 is actually the harder of the two word problems, so lucky you for paying attention to Google Classroom, and you got a bonus here. So I'm just going to whip through it just to kind of give you guys a guide. The perimeter of a rectangle is P equals 2L plus 2W, where L and W are the rectangle's length and width, respectively. Write the formula to find width, W, given perimeter and length. So remember, we need to figure out what do we want to solve for. And we want to solve for, oops, sorry, thought that was a highlighter. So let me undo that. I'll just underline it. All right, so we want to solve for the W. So we want to focus on that. But I'm just going to rewrite my problem here. So P equals 2L. I'm going to make a cursive L so it doesn't look like a 1 to W. Okay, so if I focus here on this term, okay, I want to move any other terms on the, okay, away from it. So what's being added or subtracted to the 2W, the whole term, and that's going to be the 2L. So the first thing I'm going to do is subtract the 2L. All right, I'm going to get P minus, oops, let's make that black, P minus 2L equals 2W. Okay, and I'm running out of room, so I'm going to rewrite it up here. P minus 2L equals 2W. And now, what's the only thing keeping that W from being by itself? Okay, that's the 2. So we're going to divide both sides by 2. Now make sure you divide everything on the other side. I'm going to flip this around. Okay, the 2's will cancel, and I'm going to get W, and I'm just going to switch the two sides around, equals P minus 2L, all divided by 2. That is your final answer. Okay, so it says now compute the width. So now we have a formula for just finding width when we know the perimeter and the length. So we're going to compute the width equals, the perimeter is 17.8, so we're substituting that for the P that's right here, minus 2, that's the 2 that's already in the problem, times L, it says the length is 5.9, so that was for the L that's right there, and then that's all going to be over 2. So W equals, okay, so 17.8 minus 2 times 5.9. So remember, you always do everything in the numerator before we divide by 2. So I'm going to get, let's see, 17, oops, pen's not working, there we go, 17.8 minus, let's see, 2 times 5.9 is going to be 11.8 all over 2. Then we're going to do that subtraction. Okay, so subtraction would be, it looks like 6. Oh, 6 divided by 2, I can so do that. It's 3. Don't forget those units. 3 centimeters is our final answer for the width of that rectangle. All right, guys, hope that helps you out. I'll see you back in math class, and don't let those literal equations stress you out.